Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the YMCA of Greater Boston in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys basketball contest, courtesy of the Massachusetts Bay Independent League here in Division II of the MBIL. Today's contest pits two local rivals. On our right, we can see in the red jerseys the Commonwealth School Mermaids, and on the left, the home team for today in the black jerseys, the Newman School Cardinals. I don't know if we're about to get started right away. It's a little confusing. The scoreboard clock still has about 12 minutes on pregame. But it looks like we might be getting this started potentially a little early. I don't know. But in the meantime, this should be a good matchup. Newman and Commonwealth. Excuse me. Two local rivals just across the street from one another. Always a good time. If I've got my online sources correct, I believe these two faced off earlier this season back on December 5th. I think that was at, I think Commonwealth was the home team for that one. And the Newman Cardinals came away with a 50-13 win. Seems like the officials might be checking the inflation level of the basketballs. Just to make sure everything's up to regulation, I guess. For those of you listening, you might notice my voice sounds a little muffled today. I am wearing a mask here today. I do not have COVID. I had a friend whose brothers tested positive for COVID, and just to be safe on the exposure, thing, I've been testing all week. I've tested negative Tuesday, Wednesday, and earlier today, so I'm fine. I'm just being extra precautious, especially with how small this YMCA gym is. I, can't really properly distance myself from everybody, so this is just me being extra cautious. No need to worry about that, but my calls will be a little more muffled than usual, and I do apologize for that. But in the meantime, with about 10 minutes left on the pregame clock, let's take a look at the rosters for the two teams coming in today. Let's start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Commonwealth Mermaids. Going in order of jersey number, first off we have number 4, Ziv Rome Bleck. Next we have number 5, Eli Denenberg. Number 10, Josh George. Number 11, James Wu. Number 24, Ben Hines. Number 31, Brooks Sjostrom. Number 33, Charles Brainin. Number 34, Roman Dermanuelian. And number 40, Parth Garg. So that is the roster for the visiting Commonwealth School Mermaids. Now let's take a look at the roster for the home team, the Newman School Cardinals. Once again, going in order of jersey number, first off we have number 10, Jack Olinto. Next up we have number 11, Vion Alexis. Number 12, Osborne's son. Number 13, Emile Dejan. Number 14, Matthew Ravetto. Number 15, Josh Hartman. Number 20, Dovidas Remekis. Number 22, Kelvin Habibi. Number 23, Jinhao Du. Number 24, Pasha Polyansky. Number 25, Staten Rhodes DePalm. Number 30, Chris Taylor. Number 33, Ryan Richardson. And number 34, Owen Pedreski. So that is the roster for the hosting Newman School Cardinals. Once again, thank you for tuning in today to coverage of today's high school varsity boys basketball contest between Newman and Commonwealth. If you enjoy this live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you've got anything to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. Could be something as simple as Go Newman or Go Commonwealth. Or maybe you want to shout out your favorite player. Maybe you want to comment on the action and your thoughts on what's happening in the game so far. Maybe you want to let us know where you're tuning in from. That's always fun to hear. Or in terms of the more important reasons, maybe you notice a technical difficulty with the stream, either with the video or the audio. You know, like I said, my voice is going to be a little more muffled today. I am wearing a mask today just to be extra safe in this smaller gymnasium. You know, if you feel like I need to turn up the volume so you can hear my calls more clearly, that's an example of something you can put in the live chat. And then if I'm flubbing the pronunciation of anyone's names, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. I will not take any offense. I prefer to get these young student athletes' names correctly. You know, for one example, last basketball game I covered was Newman boys basketball against Covenant Christian. And one of the folks in the live chat was kind enough to let me know the correct pronunciation of Owen Pedreski's name, because I'd been pronouncing it wrong. And so if there are any other Newman names that maybe I'm currently flubbing, or if there are any names on the Commonwealth side that I'm messing up, you know, given that this is my first time covering this Commonwealth basketball team, again, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. Got a little over 5 minutes left on the clock for pregame. Before we get this one underway. Excuse me. This game was originally supposed to be played back in December, actually, but at the original date it was scheduled for, a bunch of the Commonwealth players came down with the flu. They had a bit of an outbreak. And as a result, they didn't have enough players to actually play the game. And so they rescheduled it, and now here we are playing this game in 2023. And so because that game was postponed, as of right now, the last game that the Newman boys played was that game against Covenant Christian. If you follow my live streams, then you know the results. Newman gave Covenant Christian a hard-fought contest, but ultimately lost 64-55. Jack Olinto, I believe he scored a game-high 20 points. I believe Owen Pedreski had 14, and I think Chris Taylor had 13, as they led the Newman offense in that one, but ultimately came up just short against CCA. Like I said earlier this season, these two teams faced off at Commonwealth's gym, and Newman came away with the win, 50-13, assuming that the school's website is accurate. If you look over here, you can see the scoreboard clock here at the YMCA. Got about 3 minutes left before we get this one started. can see the Mermaids, or suppose you might call them the Mermen, however you want to say it, warming up over here and getting ready to huddle up before we get this game underway. And then you see the Newman Cardinals huddling around head coach Gus King, getting ready to get this one started. We've got about 2.5 minutes left before we start this one. Once again, thank you all for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the YMCA of Greater Boston to give you coverage of this Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II varsity boys basketball contest between the Newman Cardinals and the Commonwealth Mermaids. If you enjoy this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming sports live streams. Leave a comment in the live chat if there's anything you would like to say. And you can check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You'll see a URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. You can find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Directly below that, you can see my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, where you can email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. Cardinals breaking the huddle. Less than a minute on the pregame clock. We're about ready to get this one started. And we'll see the two teams' starting lineups coming out onto the floor soon. It looks like Newman's got their starting 5 out there. Looks like they are running a starting rotation of number 10, Jack Olinto, number 11, Vion Alexis, number 15, Josh Hartman, number 23, Jinhao Du, and number 30, Chris Taylor. And there go the last seconds on the pregame clock. They'll set us up with enough time for the first half. We play 2 halves of basketball here in MBIL Division II boys basketball. So we've got 16 minutes on the clock for the first half. And here come the Commonwealth starters. We see number 24, Ben Hines, out on the floor. Oh, but first a huddle. So indeed, number 24, Ben Hines. We see number 5, Eli Denenberg. Number 33, Charles Brainin. Number 31, Brooks Sjostrom. And number 11, James Wu. The officials reminding the players that it is the black and white line that is the sideline, not the red line, because there's just not enough space in this small gym. Here we go. Opening tip, Chris Taylor against Ben Hines. Newman versus Commonwealth. Here we go. Opening tip goes to Jack Olinto. He runs in, goes up, off on the layup, but a tip in from Vion Alexis. And they're making sure folks know properly where the baseline is. Inbound goes to Wu. Quick pass to Hines. Struggling to keep control, but he does control it and steps out of bounds. Again, got to be aware that it's the black and white line, not the farther red line, that controls the out of bounds. Olinto weaving in, mid-range, no good. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Jinhao Du almost had that one, but just off the mark. And I think that's, Newman thought it might be a 5-second, but again, it's, you know, a very small gym. You got to make sure people are on the baseline. Inbound to Wu, passes out of the trap, but it's intercepted by Alexis, throws it down to Hartman. Hartman hits the layup. Josh Hartman with his first 2 of the day, inbound to Dennenberg, and he draws a foul from Hartman. So that will be the first foul of the day. Inbound goes to Dennenberg. Dennenberg dribbling out of the trap. Starting to drive in, hits a wall. Lost control of the ball, tried to get it back. Again, it's knocked loose, and out of the scrum, Hartman comes away with it and passes to Taylor. Taylor bringing it up. Lost control of the ball, and that's going to give it back to Commonwealth. Inbound over to Dennenberg. Dennenberg dribbling against the press, trips and falls, and play just continues. Pass now intercepted by Hartman, throws it up to Taylor. Taylor throws a long pass, caught by Alexis. Alexis goes for the shot, and Alexis puts it in. Vion Alexis with 4 points already. Newman leading 6-0. Long inbounds pass finds its target, and another quick pass to Sjöström. Layup no good, rebound collected, and the putback was no good from Brainin. Still 6-0, the Newman lead. Taylor spins, pulls up from mid-range, no good, rebound Hines. Hines hits a wall, throws a pass across over to Dennenberg. Dennenberg throws one up to Wu. Wu dribbling, looking around, throws a pass into Sjöström. Out to Hines from the corner, might have been blocked by Hartman, but it's recovered by Taylor. Taylor bringing it up, dribbling up top, gives it over to Hartman on the wing. Hartman throws it up top to Alexis. Alexis trying to knife his way through, draws a foul, no shot. They called that foul on number 31, Brooks Sjöström. Still 6-0. Alexis inbounding. And again, they're making sure that now the defenders don't encroach too much on the inbounder. Alexis throws it into Taylor, fires for 3, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Newman. Hines throws it in, knocked away, couldn't be saved by Wu, but it's going to stay with Commonwealth. Hines looking around, looking for somewhere to throw it, and a timeout is called by Commonwealth. An early 6-0 advantage for the hosting Cardinals, led by 4 points from number 11, Vion Alexis, and 2 points from number 15, Josh Hartman. A little over 2 minutes into this one. 13:49 on the clock here in the first half. And we can see the Cardinals bringing the full court press on defense early in this one. Out of the timeout they come. Hines looking around once again, throws it in, gets it to Wu, turns around, gets a quick pass to Hines. Hines across half court. Turning around, gives a pass to Dennenberg. Dennenberg lost the ball. And they're going to say it was last touched by Commonwealth. And so it will be Newman ball. Alexis inbounds to Olinto. Olinto calling the play, goes around a pick, throws it inside, intercepted by Brainin. Brainin throws a pass to Wu. Wu throws it down low, deflected, recovered by Brainin. Brainin swarmed, kicks out to Denenberg. Denenberg fakes, steps in, mid-range shot, no good. Rebound, and a block over the back. And Brainin will go to the line. Charles Brainin to the line with a chance to get Commonwealth on the board. First one off the mark. He misses them both. Rebound by Sjöström, gives it out to Brainin. Commonwealth stays on the attack. Denenberg dribbling in, goes for a fade, no good. Rebound by Sjöström, he gets blocked by Hartman. Loose ball going all over the place. Hartman might have gotten one in the eye. And the loose ball continues to fight, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Commonwealth ball. Hines inbounds to Wu, tries to throw one back, deflected out of bounds by Taylor. Hines throws it in. Wu saves it in bounds. And several players wrestling for it, and ultimately coming away with it is Hartman. And a timeout now called by Newman. Still 6-0 the score here at the YMCA of Greater Boston. Newman led by 4 points from Vion Alexis, the other 2 coming from Josh Hartman. .12:50 on the clock. And back in the action, Olinto brings it up for the Cardinals. Dribbling on the right wing, looking around, sends it up top to Alexis. Alexis swings it over to Taylor. Taylor dribbles around a pick, pulls up from the stripe. No good. Rebound collected by Hartman, throws it out to Alexis on the wing. Alexis trying to knife his way through, double dribbles. Inbound goes to Denenberg, knocked away by Hartman, and it will stay with Commonwealth. Hines looking for the inbound, throws a long one, deflected again by Hartman, and that's going to go out of bounds. Josh Hartman flying all over the place on defense for Newman today. Denenberg looking around, throws it in, finds Brainin. Brainin goes up, no good, but the foul against Taylor. Charles Brainin going to the line for 2. Misses off the front rim. Brainin went 0 for 2 his last time at the line. He's got one more. And that one, unlucky rim roll. Rebound collected by Taylor. Still 6-0 the score. Taylor starts dribbling, spins, kicks it out to Alexis, swung over to Olinto. Olinto fires from 3, swish! Jack Olinto with the first 3-point ball here today. Newman leads 9-0. Wu running with it, kicks out to Hines. And Hines stepped on the sideline out of bounds. We got a substitution coming in for Newman. Number 13, Emile Dejean, comes in replacing Jinhao Du. Olinto swings it over to Dejean. Up top to Alexis. Alexis stepping in, kicks it out to Olinto. Olinto Picks up his dribble, throws it across to Hartman. Dribbles in, kicks out to Olinto. Olinto steps in, picks it up, throws it over to the corner to Alexis. Alexis fires from three, no good. Battle for the board, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Commonwealth as Brainin and Taylor got tangled up on that one. 9-0 the Newman lead after that three ball from Jack Olinto. Hines inbounds to Wu. Wu runs it across half court, tries to throw it down low, deflected away. Again, that was Hartman covering up those passing lanes. Denenberg looking around, throws one into Wu, fires a shot, no good. Rebound by Brainin, tries to pass out of it, gets it to Hines. Hines tries a pass, ripped away by Alexis, passed over to Taylor, throws it up to Dejan. Fast break layup attempt, no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds, and it stays with Newman. Alexis throws it down low to Hartman. Ball's knocked away, it stays with Newman. Alexis throws it into Taylor. Taylor steps in, backing down, throws up a mid-range, no good. Rebound Hines. Hines dribbles into the corner, lost the ball. Last touched by Hines. Quick defensive instincts from Olinto and Taylor to force that turnover there. Alexis throws it into Olinto. Olinto dribbling on the wing, around a pick. Goes along the baseline, running floater, no good. Rebound collected by Brainin. Throws it up to Denenberg. Denenberg running with it. Turns around, throws it up top to Wu. Wu holding the ball, starts to dribble, throws it down to Brainin. Couldn't keep with the ball, and it's collected by Olinto off the turnover. Olinto running with it in transition, throws up an awkward layup and hits it. Olinto now with 5 points today. Newman's got 11. Wu running with it, puts one up from the stripe, no good. Rebound, scrummed for, and Brainin could not collect it. That will be out of bounds, Newman ball. Got a sub checking in for Commonwealth. Number 34, Roman Dermanuelian, replacing Brooks Sjostrom. And I think there was a substitution there was for Newman as well. Number 14, Matthew Rivetto into the game. Josh Hartman runs in, misses the layup, and Taylor almost managed to tip it to Hartman, but his foot was on the line. So Matthew Rivetto comes in, replacing Vion Alexis. Wu passes across to Hines. Hines runs it across half court, kicks it out to Denenberg on the wing, steps in, mid-range, hits it. Commonwealth is on the board off the jumper from Eli Denenberg. Olinto comes up, fires from the top, no good. Rebound by Dermanuelian, given to Denenberg. Denenberg running around a pick, looking around. Ball's deflected by Taylor, recovered by Denenberg. He's trying to run the baseline, goes for a floater, no good. Rebound collected by Brainin. Brainin swarmed by Newman players, tries to throw it away, gets it out to Hines. Hines stepping in, goes for the shot, blocked by Olinto, and that is going to stay with Commonwealth. Denenberg looking around, throws it into Wu. Wu dribbling across, fires from the stripe, no good. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor throws it up to Olinto. Olinto starts to drive, left-handed layup, hits it. Did they count the shot? They did count the basket, and this will be an and one attempt for Jack Olinto. Hits the and one. 14-2, the Newman lead. Jack Olinto, all of the last 8 points, and he steals another. Running, throws it to Taylor. Taylor for the layup, no good. Rebound swiped away by Olinto. Throws up a desperate shot, no good. Rebound, Taylor, put back, no good on the rim roll. Put back again by Taylor. You give the man enough chances, and he puts it in. 2 points for Chris Taylor, another steal, and this one's put in by Rivetto. And a timeout now called. The Newman defense with the heads-up plays keep swarming and keep getting the buckets. 18-2 now the score. 9:01 on the clock here in the first half. Leading the way for the Newman Cardinals is number 10, Jack Olinto. He has now got 8 points. Vion Alexis has 4, and Matthew Rivetto, Josh Hartman, and Chris Taylor each have 2. For Commonwealth, the only 2 points on the board coming from Eli Dennenberg. So following the Commonwealth timeout, Hines looking for the inbound, throws it in, knocked away by Taylor. The Cardinals have been swarming those passing lanes all day, not showing any signs of stopping. Hines rifles it, knocked away by Rivetto, chased down by DeJean, tries a pass, almost knocked away by Dennenberg, but recovered by Rivetto. Now Olinto bringing the ball up, dribbling up top, stepping back, firing, no good, rebound Hartman. Hartman tries the reverse, no good, rebound Brainin. Pass to Wu, now up to Dennenberg. Dennenberg running with it, shot, hits it. Eli Dennenberg didn't have an easy shot there, but he's now got 4. Olinto draws a foul from Wu. James Wu was trying to jump around that pick from Chris Taylor. Resulted in a foul. Throws it into Hartman. Hartman turning around, firing up a shot, no good. And the rebound is knocked loose, and they're gonna call a jump ball off of that instead of figuring out who touched it last, and so the possession arrow goes to Newman. Inbound, deflected, but collected by Taylor, stepping in, hitting a wall, trying a shot, no good. Rebound by Dennenberg. Dennenberg throws a long pass up to Brainin. Brainin tries a shot, rejected by Olinto, and we got a foul on the loose ball. That foul is going to go against Roman Dermanuelian, as we got a couple of subs checking in for Newman. Jinhao Du and Vion Alexis return to the floor, replacing Josh Hartman and Chris Taylor. 18-4, Olinto dribbling, holding it on the wing, throws a pass over to Rivetto. Rivetto turns around, throws it up top to DeJean. DeJean gives it to Alexis. Alexis dribbling, lost the ball, recovered by Olinto. Olinto winds up and fires, no good from 3. Rebound Rivetto, gives it out to DeJean. DeJean looking around, gives it to Rivetto. Now up to Alexis. Alexis steps in, fires a shot, no good, gets his own rebound, tries to give the ball, gets it to Olinto. Olinto turns around, desperate layup, and he hits it. Newman now with 20 points. And after that layup, Jack Olinto with 10.
It's your court. I can't even give it to you. Red ball. Can't even give it to you. He's out of bounds and do it to him. Down there. I can't even give it to you.
And a little bit of laughs here as Newman was out of bounds there. So now Commonwealth takes the ball. Dennenberg dribbling with it, goes around a pick, tries to fire on the roll, collected somehow by Brainin. Brainin swarmed, it was knocked loose by Olinto, recovered by Du. Now Olinto running with it, steps in, hits a wall, looking, throws a pass, it bounces off of Du, and that's gonna be a backcourt violation. (20-4), the Newman lead with 7:10 on the clock here in the first half. Jack Olinto with a game-high 10 points to match his jersey number. Eli Dennenberg with all 4 of Commonwealth's points. He brings it up, throws a pass, stolen away by Olinto. Olinto running with it, steps up, fires the layup, hits it. Olinto with 12. Commonwealth trying to move the ball. Olinto not letting them have a breather at all. Now poked loose by Dew, recovered by Denenberg. Denenberg trying to dribble and escape, spins around, fires a desperate shot off the front rim, no good. Rebound collected by Denenberg, and now a foul called. Denenberg looking around on the inbound, throws it in, gets it to Hines. Hines looking around, almost lost the ball, and another foul called. Denenberg again looking around, throws it into Brainin, and Brainin draws the over the back. Charles Brainin going to the line for 2. He is 0 for 4 from the line so far. First one, banks it in. Charles Brainin with his first point of the game. And no good on the second. And off the rebound, it's going to be Newman ball. Inbound to Alexis, given back to Olinto. Olinto sprinting in, hits a wall, turns around, tries to spin in again, stopped on the baseline, dribbles out of it and gives it to Alexis. Alexis dribbling in from the wing, driving in, tries an awkward layup, no good. Rebound deflected, last touched by Newman. Inbound to Denenberg. Denenberg dribbling, gets cross half court. Starts dribble in, pulls up from the baseline, throws it down to Brainin. Nice cut, but couldn't hit the layup. Rebound collected by Dermonwellian. He gets blocked, recovered by Brainin. Shot no good. Rebound Olinto. Olinto running in with it. Turns around, gives it to Alexis. Another backcourt violation. Subbing back in for Newman is number 15, Josh Hartman. He replaces Jack Olinto. Inbound goes to Denenberg. Denenberg dribbling. Goes down to the corner, spins around, gets a pass to Brainin. Brainin picks up his dribble, gives it over to Denenberg. Denenberg starting to knife his way through, fires a shot, no good. Rebound by Brainin. And Brainin gets swarmed and travels. 2 subs coming in for Commonwealth. James Wu back on the floor, and number 10, Josh George, seeing the floor for the first time this half. Alexis inbounds to Hartman. Hartman dribbles around a pick, picks it up, gives it over to Alexis. Alexis swings over to Rivetto, now to the corner to Dew. Dew running the baseline, tries for the Euro step, but doesn't do it properly and travels. Dermonwellian looking for the inbound. Throws it in for Dew, stolen away by Hartman, keeps it in bounds. Hartman tries a pass and draws a foul from Wu. Substitution checking in for the Cardinals. Number 30, Chris Taylor returns to the floor, replacing Emile Dejean. Hartman throws it down low to Taylor. Taylor backing down, turns around, layup, no good. Rebound collected by Taylor himself, turns around, puts it back up, no good. Rebound collected by Dew, and the jump ball is forced by Dermonwellian, and this will give the ball to Commonwealth. Hines looking around, inbounds to Denenberg. Throws it away to Hines, knocked away and stolen by Alexis. Throws it inside to Taylor. Taylor for the layup, hits it. Chris Taylor now with 4 points today. And again, the ball is lost. This time it's going to stay with Commonwealth. Hines looking around, throws it into Josh George. Pass deflected, taken back by Taylor, turns around, puts it up. Taylor now with 6, and a timeout is called with 4:34 left in the half. Chris Taylor quickly elevating himself to the second leading scorer of the day so far. Jacko Linto leading the way for the Cardinals with 12. Chris Taylor with 6. Vion Alexis with 4. Matthew Ravetto and Josh Hartman with 2 each. For Commonwealth, Eli Denenberg leads the way with 4. Charles Brandon has 1. Remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams, and if you got anything you'd like to say, feel free to say it in the live chat. You know, if you want to simply say go Newman or go Commonwealth, you want to shout out your favorite player, you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, or if you notice me flubbing anyone's names, anything like that, then I encourage you to have your voice heard in the live chat. 26-5, comfortable Newman lead here in the first half with 4:34 on the clock. Dermonwellian looking around, throws it in, gets it to Brainin. Brainin gets trapped, trying to pass out of it, throws a pass, deflected but recovered by Denenberg. Across half court he goes, keeps his dribble, passes out of the trap to Dermonwellian, given back up top to Denenberg. And Denenberg travels. Inbound goes to Taylor. Taylor throws it, deflected by George, recovered by Dermonwellian. Dermonwellian throws a pass up to a wide open Denenberg. He fakes, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound tipped and collected by Alexis. Alexis running across the court, throws a pass down low to Jinhao Du, no good on the shot. Rebound by Taylor, put back no good. Rebound Taylor, put back blocked, recovered by Brainin. Pass intercepted by Ravetto, given to Du. Du stepping in and colliding hard with Hines. No shot. And so this will be an inbound for Newman. A sub checking in for Commonwealth, number 40, Parth Garg, seeing the floor for the first time. Inbound goes to Hartman, shot no good. Rebound knocked loose, could not be kept in bounds. It'll be Commonwealth ball. Dermonwellian looking for the inbound, throws it into Denenberg. Denenberg running the sideline, throws a long pass, juggled by Garg, recovered by George. George puts up the shot. Josh George with his first points of the day. Chris Taylor driving in, goes for the floater and nails it. Chris Taylor now with 8 points today. Dermonwellian inbounds to Hines. Hines dribbling, spins, drives in, goes up for the layup, hits it, and draws the foul. Ben Hines going to the line for the and one. And he hits it. Taylor dribbling up top, dribbles to the left, hits a wall, swings it over to Alexis. Alexis driving in, goes for the layup, no good. Rebound collected by Hines. Hines running the floor, hits a wall in the corner, dribbles back out, resets, and gets pinned to the half-court line and draws a foul. Three minutes and 1 second. Oh no, it wasn't a foul, it was a back court. Jacko Linto checks back into the game for Newman, replacing Matt Ravetto. Alexis inbounds it way back, but Olinto chases it down. Olinto brings it up around a pick, holding it on the wing, looking around, and just passes out of that pin over to Alexis. Alexis spins, dribbles in, gets a pass away to Taylor. Taylor trying to force his way in, tries the shot, no good, but he draws the foul. Chris Taylor, who has 8 points so far today, going to the line for 2. And he missed the first. Hits the second. And Dennenberg passes out of the trap over to Hines. Hines pinned to the baseline, and that's going to draw a foul. That foul called on Alexis, just a little too forceful. And they just remembered that, in fact, both teams are shooting the bonus for the rest of this half. And so Ben Hines will go to the line for 1-1. And no good. Rebound by Dew, given over to Taylor. Taylor running the floor, steps in, layup no good. Rebound by Hartman, turnaround, hits the putback. Josh Hartman now with 4 today as the inbound goes to Hines. Hines running the floor, draws a foul, and he'll go back to the line for the 1-1. Hines hits the first. Subs checking in. Charles Brainin and Brooks Sjostrom returning to the floor for Commonwealth, replacing Garg and Dermonwellian. And Hines hits both. Hines now with 5 as he leads Commonwealth. Olinto pulls up, long 2, hits it. Olinto back on the floor, and he's now got 14. And a quick steal. Hartman takes it past to Taylor. Taylor steps in, no good on the lay-in. Rebound juggled, but taken by Brainin. And stolen away now by Taylor. Taylor goes for the layup, no good again. Rebound again by Brainin. Brainin passes out of the trap, gets it to Hines. Hines trying to dribble out of the corner, collides with Taylor, draws another foul. And like that, he will go back to the line for yet another 1-1. Or actually, no, he'll go to the line for 2 because now it's the double bonus. 1:48 left here in the first half. Newman up 33-12. Hines hits the first. Misses the second. Rebound chased down by Hartman. Olinto running the floor. Hits a wall, steps back. Dribbling from the wing, knocked loose by Dennenberg. That will stay with Newman. Olinto throws one up to Alexis. Alexis trying to fend off Dennenberg. Backs himself into the corner. Pass collected by Dew. Dew trapped. Jump ball. Newman keeps it on the possession arrow. Vion Alexis throws it way up to Olinto. Olinto lost the ball for a second. Recovers, starts to drive, hits a wall, crosses up, kicks it out. Alexis for three, hits it! Vion Alexis with the tray, just the second one of the day from either team as Hartman steals it again, runs the baseline, floater no good, gets it off the tip, passes out up top to Dew. Dew tries to drive in and hits a wall and draws a foul. Vion Alexis now with 7 points after that tray, and again they were reminded that Newman is shooting the bonus as well. So Jin Hao Du will be going to the line for a 1-1. No good. And they call a lane violation on Commonwealth, so Du will get another shot. And he hits it. And he gets another shot because that was the first attempt. And so he goes back to the line for one more. And misses the second. Rebound, scrummed for, and ultimately Sjöström comes out with it, gives it to Hines. Hines across half court, getting trapped, lost the ball, stolen by Olinto, off to the races on the fast break, hits the layup with ease. Inbound, juggled by George, could not keep it in bounds. Jack Olinto now with 16 points after that last fast break layup. Inbound, Olinto around the pick, fires from three, no good. And that's gonna give it back to Commonwealth with 32.5 seconds on the clock. Hines looking for the inbound, throws it to Denenberg, tried to save it in bounds, intercepted by Dejan, lost it off a foot, recovered by Alexis. Alexis throws it to the corner to Hartman, running the baseline, tries a layup, goes off the back of the backboard, and that's going to give it to Commonwealth. George looking around, inbound to Denenberg, stolen by Hartman, tried to throw it, and it's taken back by Denenberg, throws it up to Sjöström, pass out for Brainen, lost the ball, recovered by George. George looking around, fires a desperate shot, no good, rebound, tipped and collected by Dejan, gives to Olinto. Olinto's foot on the baseline. 9 seconds left in the half, and it's Commonwealth ball. Denenberg looking around, throws a pass, gets it to Hines. Hines back and down, stolen by Hartman. Hartman gives it to Olinto. 4, 3, 2, 1. No time for a shot. Although Denenberg did try, but that is going to end the first half. Our score at the half: the Newman School Cardinals 39, the Commonwealth School Mermen 13. Leading the way for Newman with 16 points is Jack Olinto. Second on that score sheet is Chris Taylor with 9. Vion Alexis has 7. Josh Hartman has 4. Matthew Rivetto with 2. And Jin Hao Du with 1. For Commonwealth, Ben Hines leads the way with 6. Eli Denenberg with 4. Joshua George with 2. And Charles Brainen with 1. Thank you all once again for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live from the YMCA of Greater Boston. If you are enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got anything to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. So I'm going to take a brief break off the mic, but I'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Hello once again, everybody. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from the YMCA of Greater Boston in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you this Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II varsity boys basketball contest between the Newman School Cardinals and the Commonwealth School Mermaids. So far, the Cardinals in control, a lead of 39-13, led by 16 points from number 10, Jacko Linto, 9 points from Chris Taylor, 7 points from Vion Alexis, 4 from Josh Hartman, 2 from Matt Ravetto, and 1 from Jinhao Du. For Commonwealth, Ben Hines leads the way with 6, Eli Denenberg with 4, Josh George with 2, and Charles Brainin with 1. We are about to get started here with the second half. And so we see the two teams huddling up, getting ready to come out onto the floor for the second half. And here we go. The inbound goes to James Wu. And he steps on the line, trying to fend off the trap defense. Olinto now bringing it up for Newman. Around a pick, fires from three, no good. Almost saved by Chris Taylor, but not quite. Olinto has hit a couple from three today, if I recall. Or no, actually, I think he's hit one. As now Commonwealth moving the ball up, and Wu travels, decided against the pass while he was in the middle of stepping. Can't do that. But after that first three to start the game, Olinto has struggled a bit from beyond the arc. His shots coming up short a fair bit. Got to put just a little bit more on them. Taylor passes up top to Alexis. Alexis looking around, gets a pass away to Hartman. Swung over to Olinto. I don't know what happened there. Hines throws a long pass to nobody, but it's saved in bounds by Sjöström. Pass to Brainin, and Brainin gets the heads-up layup. And a timeout is called by Newman. Oh, and you just know some Newman players are going to get a talking to about not continuing the play there on that. I think what happened was Chris Taylor thought the play was over, but number 31, Brooks Sjöström, brought the hustle, chased down that ball just in bounds, turned around and passed to a wide open Charles Brainin, who gets the first points of the second half. He's now got 3 today. So that's a teachable moment. You know, if you're on defense, you got to play to the whistle. You got to stay on your man. And so it will be Newman ball after the made basket coming out of the timeout. 39-15 the score. Olinto brings it up. Dribbling in, hits a wall, kicks out to Taylor. Taylor stepping in, throws it out to the corner to Hartman. Hartman fires, no good. Rebound. Ultimately bounces over to Olinto. Olinto dribbling, looking, stepping in around a pick. Floater hits it. Great off-ball movement from Chris Taylor to set the pick, and Jack Olinto now with 18 points. Dennenberg running with it, ripped away by Hartman. Hartman running with it, draws a foul from Dennenberg. Taylor inbounds to Olinto. Olinto dribbling, looking around, throws it up top to Taylor. Taylor swings over to the corner. Alexis for three, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, Commonwealth ball. Hines looking, throws it into Dennenberg. Dennenberg dribbling up the sideline. He's been trapped, trying to look for a pass, gets one out to Brainin. Brainin steps in, fires mid-range, no good. Sjöström again keeps it in bounds, kicks it out to Hines. Hines for three, no good. Rebound by Dew. Dew floats a pass to Olinto. Olinto around a pick, turns back around, throws it up top to Taylor. Taylor fires from three, hits it! Nothing but net from three by Chris Taylor. Inbound knocked away by Alexis, and it will stay with Commonwealth. Chris Taylor now the second player to reach double figures today. He's got 12. Hines inbounds to Wu. Wu looking, throwing, deflected by Hartman, recovered by Sjöström, blocked by Taylor. Possession stays with Commonwealth. Dennenberg looking, throws it out to Wu. Wu steps in, pulls up, no good. Might have been slightly blocked, but it's recovered by Alexis, given to Olinto. Olinto dribbling in, hits a wall, swings it over to Hartman. Now across to Alexis. Alexis spins, steps in, kicks it out. Olinto for three, no good. Short once again. Hines on the rebound, dribbling. Down to the corner, now dribbling back out, looking, passing out of the trap. Ball's knocked loose, chased down by Wu, tries a pass blocked by Hartman, recovered by Olinto. Olinto on the fast break, pass to Alexis, layup, hits it. Great unselfish play there. Vion Alexis now with 9. Dennenberg running in, floater, banks it. Eli Dennenberg now with 6. 46-17. Olinto passes over to Taylor. Taylor steps in, layup, gets the rim roll. Chris Taylor finding his fire here in the second half. He's now got 14 today. James Wu dribbling with it, picks it up, throws it over to Brainin. Now up top to Dennenberg. Dennenberg stepping in, pass to a cutting Brainin, blocked by Hartman. Josh Hartman, he may only have 4 points on the box score, but he's been making all kinds of defensive plays today. Inbound to Hines, left wide open for the shot, no good. Rebound by Taylor, thrown up to Olinto. Olinto dribbling from the wing, throws it up top to a wide open Taylor for three, hits it! Chris Taylor with 17 points, 8 of which have come within the first 4 minutes of this second half. Pass deflected, ultimately recovered by Hartman, but ripped away by Sjöström, knocked loose again, still fighting for it. Olinto recovers. Olinto throws a pass down to Dew, baseline jumper, hits it. The scoring exploding here at the Y, and we've got a timeout called by Commonwealth. 53-17, the Cardinals lead the Mermaids. Jack Olinto with a game-high 18 points. Chris Taylor not far behind him. He's now got 17 as he just exploded for 8 points in that early second half run. Vion Alexis with 9, Josh Hartman with 4, Jinhao Du after that jumper now has 3, and Matt Rivetto with 2. Eli Dennenberg, after hitting his shot, he's now got 6, tied with Ben Hines for the team lead. Charles Brainin with 3, and Josh George with 2. Out of the timeout, Commonwealth will have the ball. Inbound to Dennenberg. Dennenberg bringing it up, dribbling, spins around, steps in, kicks it out to Wu. Wu dribbling, gives it back to Dennenberg. Dennenberg stepping in, shot blocked by Taylor, recovered but knocked loose, recovered by Taylor this time. Olinto throws a pass to a cutting Alexis, another layup for Vion Alexis. Again, great teamwork from the Cardinals. Vion Alexis now the third double-figure scorer for Newman, and he gets whistled for a foul. Inbound to Dennenberg. Alexis after that layup has 11. Dennenberg fires from 3, hard block from Taylor, recovered by Wu, steps in, fires a shot, no good. Rebound tipped, recovered by Hines. Hines throws it down low to Sjöström. Ball ricochets several different ways, and they're gonna say last touched by Commonwealth. Taylor bringing up the ball. Taylor dribbling in, goes for the floater, no good. Rebound, ricochets off a foot, taken by Rivetto. Rivetto passes out, deflected. Dejean tried to save it even though he didn't have to. Wu takes it, runs in, shot, no good, draws a foul. Emile Dejean got a little confused there. If the backcourt is deflected by the defense, then it's not a backcourt violation. James Wu will be at the line shooting 2. Hits the first. Misses the second. Rebound, fought for, won by Brainin. Kicks it out to Wu. Wu dribbling, steps in, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Denenberg. Denenberg dribbling to his right, back and down along the baseline, tries a pass into traffic. Loose ball. Out of bounds. It's going to go to Newman. Inbound to Olinto. Olinto dribbling up top, stepping in, fires from a long 2. No good. Rebound deflected and taken by Denenberg. Denenberg cross half court, trying to fend off the trap. Stolen away by an Alexis, picking his pocket and hitting the easy fast break layup for 2. Alexis now with 13. And Wu slips and falls, and it's taken by Olinto. Olinto floats it up to Taylor. Taylor steps in, goes for layup, no good. Looked like he was trying to dunk that one. Brainin throws to Wu. Wu throws a pass, somehow saved by Olinto. Thrown to Rivetto, now to Taylor. Taylor stepping in, trying to keep the ball. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Olinto, blocked on the putback. Olinto still holding it, and it's a jump ball. Taylor inbounds to Olinto, fires along 2, no good, might have been blocked. Brainin with the ball, passes to Denenberg. Denenberg stepping up, holding it at the wing, gives it to Wu. Wu dribbling, spins, pass to Brainin. Brainin's shot blocked but not cleanly. Charles Brainin will go to the line for 2. First free throw is no good. Misses them both. And the shot bounced out of bounds. 57-18, the Newman lead with 9:07 left here in the second half. Taylor bringing it up. Calling out the play as he dribbles up top. Swings it over to Alexis. Alexis, nowhere to go, gives it to Dejean. Swung across to Olinto. Olinto from the wing, no good. Rebound tipped, collected by Denenberg. Pass up to Wu. Wu dribbling up the sideline, spins, loses the ball, recovered by Rivetto. Pass up to Alexis. Alexis running in, layup. Good layup there from Vion Alexis. And he's now got 15 today. Very nice move to avoid the charge. Commonwealth keeps the ball, inbound to Hines. Hines running in, floater blocked by Taylor, and the recovery is tipped to Dejean. Dejean throws one up for Taylor. Taylor catches it, throws it out to Olinto. Olinto swarmed by multiple defenders. Ball is loose, picked up by Wu, ripped away by Alexis. Pass to Dejean, steps in, mid-range, hits it, nothing but net for Emile Dejean. (61-18). Denenberg dribbles around, fires from 3, no good. Rebound Taylor. Taylor brings it up, throws it down to Dejean. Dejean from the baseline for 2. Emile Dejean with a quick 4 points. Now Denenberg dribbling around a pick, looking, throwing down low to Brainin. Brainin puts up the shot, no good. Rebound Olinto. Credit to Rivetto on the help defense there to force an uncomfortable shot. Olinto. Around a pick, floats a pass over to Alexis. Alexis pumps, drives in, layup, hits it. How about Vion Alexis today? He's got 17. He had 4 in the first half. And he's now got 17 to tie for second on the team. Olinto takes the loose ball. Looking around from the wing. Starts to dribble. Kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor unloads. No good. Rebound bounces to Olinto. He drives in. Floater. No good. Rebound Taylor. Taylor holding the ball. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Newman ball. Jin Hao Du re-entering the game for Newman, replacing Chris Taylor. Roman Dermonwillian and Josh George back into the game for Commonwealth, replacing Brooks Sjostrom and Ben Hines. Olinto dribbling up top, swings it over to Alexis. Alexis from the wing. Looking around, gives it over to Rivetto. Rivetto to the corner to Olinto. Corner three, swish! The 3 ball finally falls for Olinto, his second today. He's now got 21 points. And Newman has a 50-point lead. Denenberg throws a pass down low, collected by Brain and kicked out to Wu. Wu for 3, no good. And it looks like Wu might be hurt. Might have landed wrong on his ankle there. As he limps off, coming in now is number 4, Ziv Rome Black. Inbound to Olinto. Olinto dribbling, gives it over to Alexis. Alexis unloads, no good, and it's off the top of the backboard. That'll be out of bounds, Commonwealth ball. Denenberg bringing it up. Dribbling around a pick, looking, throwing down low on the pick and roll to Brainin, and that out of bounds will stay with Commonwealth. Denenberg looking around, inbound to Brainin. Brainin puts it up, no good. Rebound by Olinto. 5:20 on the clock here in the second half. Olinto passes to Du. Du stepping in, tries to go in, and no good. Gets zone rebound, no good on the putback. Rebound Brainin, throws a pass up to Denenberg. Denenberg goes up and hits the lay-in. Commonwealth now with 20, and Olinto sprinting up the floor. Swung over to Alexis. Alexis dribbling in, drives, no good. He was blocked, and the out of bounds will give it back to Newman. Eli Denenberg now with 8 points to lead Commonwealth. After that layup, inbound quickly to Du. Du running the baseline. Baseline jumper, no good, and he traveled. Inbound to Denenberg. Denenberg across half court, lost the ball. Rebound, or ball recovered for a second by Du. Tipped again, recovered by Josh Hartman. Hartman dribbling, pinned against the half court line. It's knocked out of bounds by Denenberg. Parth Garg back into the game for Commonwealth, replacing Charles Brainin. Hartman inbounds to Alexis. Alexis dribbles around a pick, drives in, layup no good, own rebound, putback is good. Alexis now with 19 points, Newman has 70. Denenberg spins, looking around, nowhere to go. Still looking, finally throws a pass, gets it to Garg. Garg thought he had a teammate there, but he didn't, so he picks it up, looking around, pass out to Denenberg, keeps it in bounds, dribbles, across the half-court line. Ball is loose, snagged by Alexis. Alexis running to the hole, misses the layup. Ball is lost out of bounds. Inbound goes to Do. Shot no good, but a foul. Jinhao Do at the line for 2. And he hits the first. Do now with 4 points today. And he hits the second. Jinhao Do 2 for 2 at the line, and he's now got 5 points. Denenberg dribbling, lost the ball off his foot, recovered for a second by Dermonwellian. Oh, and Josh Hartman goes down hurt, and the pass goes to Garg, no good on the shot. Rebound being tipped. Dermonwellian somehow takes a desperate shot, no good, out of bounds, and they got a stopped check on Hartman. That was just an unfortunate tangle up there, as Hartman had a body fall right on his arm. They're going to look at that, and hopefully he is okay. About 2.5 minutes left. Pass to Ravetto, now to the corner to Dejan, now out to Alexis. Alexis up top to Olinto. Olinto rifles one over to Dejan, steps in, mid-range, no good, rebound Do. Do throws it out to Dejan. Dejan looking around, out to Olinto for 3, swish! Jack Olinto now with 24 points today. And Newman now with 75. Denenberg running in, somehow hits that contested shot, and he's got double figures today. Olinto running it across half court, dribbling around, surveying, hits traffic, gives it over to Alexis. Alexis dribbling, looking around, pass, juggled by Ravetto, recovered by Ravetto, and gets the pass away to Olinto. Olinto looking around, surveying, knocked away and taken by Denenberg. Denenberg running in, floater, no good, own rebound, goes for the putback and banks it in. Denenberg now with 12 today. Olinto runs, steps in, long 2, swish. Jack Olinto now with 26. Denenberg steps in, long 2, he hits it. They're just trading blows back and forth now in the closing minutes, as Denenberg now has 14. Alexis bringing it up, less than a minute left. And looks like they might just dribble this one out. Ball's given over now to Olinto. Olinto looking around, rifles a pass across to Ravetto. Ravetto looking around, throws one up over to Olinto. Olinto launches one deep, no good. Rebound stolen by Alexis, thrown out to Do. Do pass over to Ravetto. Newman just killing clock at this point. Ravetto gets a pass away to Do, now over to Alexis. Alexis dribbling in the trap, somehow gets a pass away to Olinto, and that is how we're going to end it. The final score here in Boston, the Newman School Cardinals 77, the Commonwealth School Mermaids 26. Point totals for today: Jack Olinto leading the way for the Cardinals with a game-high 26 points. Vion Alexis with 19 points, 15 of which came in the second half. Chris Taylor with 17 points, 8 of which came in a 4-minute stretch to start the second half. Jin Hao Du finished with 5 points. Emile Dijan and Josh Hartman had 4 each, and Matthew Rivetto had 2. For Commonwealth, Eli Denenberg led the way with 14 points. Ben Hines had 6. Charles Brainin had 3, Josh George with 2, and James Wu with 1. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got anything to say but the live stream is already over, you can say it in the comment section down below. Check out the bottom right corner of your screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, where you can just directly send me any questions or requests you may have. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But that is going to do it from the YMCA of Greater Boston. The final score, Newman 77, Commonwealth 26. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.